Still waiting for the on-field results at Nebraska, but Scott Frost continues to bring in top 20 recruiting classes. We got Greg Peterson on the line from Husker Online on Rivals. We want to let all of you know, as Nebraska fans, Big Ten fans, college football fans, we have college football fans from every fan base represented in our Nebraska show every Thursday night at 6. So again, it's our Nebraska live show Thursday night, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. Greg, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Happy signing day to you, Mark.
Yeah. Let's dive into it. We got the Huskers at number 18 in the country, according to Rivals, number 4 in the Big Ten. How do you feel about the class? Are there any outliers out there, any guys on the fence that may come home or are possibly looking at other schools? So any late day drama here?
Actually, it's been pretty much to script today for Nebraska. No drama going on at all. All 19 commits that they have on board right now have all signed. So they're not really waiting on anything for commitment-wise or for signee-wise. But you never know with kids around the country these days, if one might pop or not. I know one of their bigger targets decided not to announce today, and they'll probably take it all the way to the late signing day in the first Wednesday in February.
Who would that be?
That would be 4-star defensive end Tuali Savia. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but he's a 4-star defensive end out of Las Vegas, Desert Pines. And, he's really high up there on Nebraska's list, along with USC and UCLA, a couple schools a little closer to his stomping grounds. But, he's got that Samoan heritage, and defensive line coach Tony Tuioti is recruiting him as his recruiting coach. And I know that Coach Tuioti, he's a pretty cool guy, and he makes some pretty special bonds with these guys. And they're a pretty tight group there. So he's gonna let that go until February. Hopefully, if things cool off a little bit, maybe be able to make an official visit. But who knows if that's even going to be able to happen? Probably not. But that's what kind of the days that we're recruiting in. It's just such a strange recruiting cycle right now, to where you don't have a lot of guys that have been able to take an official visit to your campus yet. So it's kind of hard to match up this recruiting day with any other ones with the type of days we're living in right now.
Well, hopefully for Husker fans, you're going to have to learn how to pronounce his name.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We got
a few times with those Samoan names. You pick it up pretty good.
So we get 2 4-stars. We've got 17 3-stars, mostly of the high grade in the 3-star category, according to Rivals. So take us to the top of the board, Greg, those people that are really getting Husker fans excited, but also down the list, some guys that intrigue you based on your analysis.
Well, the crown jewel in this class is obviously tight end Thomas Fedoni. He's ranked number 31 in the Rivals 100. So, he's just outside of 5-star status as it is right now. So, he's the bell cow, absolutely. And everybody in the country wanted Fedoni. He's an amazing athlete, and he's got great hands. And, he's the guy that's going to step in and play right away next year. He's an early enrollee, so he's going to be on campus in January to start off and, be ready to go for next season. So, the second highest ranked guy that they've got right now is another local product, Teddy Prohaska, a big 6'9" offensive tackle out of Elkhorn South here in the Omaha area. And, Big Teddy's a guy that's been committed for forever, it seems like. Nebraska got in early on him. and have built instant bonds with Coach Austin on the offensive line there, and Teddy's been on board, and he's been one of the top recruiters for this class, as he's been one of the leaders in kind of getting all these guys together on their weekly chats that they do, and he's just been around for a long time. So those are going to be your two highest rated guys. But then moving down the line there, just filling positions of need. You got a quarterback, a 3-star quarterback from Kearney, Nebraska. He's 6'6", Heinrich Harburg. He's got some work to do before he's ready for a college game, but he's got all the tools that you like to work with. He's got a cannon for an arm, and accuracy may be something that he's going to have to work on when he gets to campus here and gets starting to work here with Coach Verduzco. But you like what he brings to the table. He can run, so he kind of fits that bill. But he's just got a little bit more height than what fans have been used to around here so far with Scott Frost in town. And then moving on, look at the running back. You've got Gabe Irvin out of Buford, Georgia. He's a 6'1", 190-pounder. So he's a bruiser. He can run. You like what they do with adding a lot of these guys, to their room. That a lot of these guys are speedsters. And have got some size to them, and that's kind of the mold that Coach Hell likes to have there. And then you got some pass catchers. You got Latrell Neville. He's out of Houston, Texas, 3-star. He's 6'4", $190 himself. So you got some more size right there. Sean Hardy II. He's out of Kingsland, Georgia. Another 3-star. He's 6'3". So you kind of see a little bit of a theme going on here. And obviously tight end was a position where they were restocking at. So they took 3 tight ends in this class, and I don't recall Nebraska signing 3 tight ends in the class ever. But we already talked about Thomas Fedoni at Council Bluffs, Iowa. But then you've got an Omaha product from Creighton Prep. His name's AJ Rollins. Another 6'4", 6'5" kid that he'll have some work to do before he can make some noise here at Nebraska. And then you've got another 6'5" tight end in James Carney. He's right outside of Lincoln here at a Firth, Nebraska, North High School. So you add a lot of depth there at that position. And then you got some, you're always adding to that pipeline there on the offensive line. We already talked about Big Teddy, but another kid that I really like, Henry Lutowski. He's from Mount Pleasant, Iowa, right on the Illinois border. And this kid's a road grader. I love this kid. You tell him to plant a guy on his butt, and he's going to do it, and he's going to do it right in front of you. So you see him do it. I love that kid. He's going to be able to come in right away. It reminds me a lot of Turner Corcoran, Nebraska freshman, who's going to make his first start on Friday at Rutgers. Then moving over to the defensive side of the ball, you add some pass rushers in there, a couple of big defensive end guys. Roquan Buckley was one of their most recent commits out of Wyoming, Michigan, 3-star defensive end, 6'5", 290-pounder. And then you got Jalen Weaver, another defensive end, outside linebacker, pass rusher out of Antioch, California. He's 6'8", 320 pounds. And you watch his film, and he can run, and he is a big-time pass rusher, and he's going to be a lot of fun to look at. You got some linebackers in there, always a big position of need here at Nebraska. You need to get that depth going on there. You got Micah Gaber. He's out of Irvington, New Jersey. So you see Nebraska moving, trying to always get some of those East Coast guys. People always like to see New Jersey commits coming into Lincoln. He's 6'2", 220-pounder. Another Seth Malcolm. I like this kid a lot. I saw him in person. He's out of Tabor, Iowa, Fremont Mills High School. He's 6'3", 6'4". This kid's a ball hawk. He's always around the ball, and he runs like crazy, sideline to sideline. Reminds me a lot of Luke Reimer, who's making a lot of noise here as a freshman here at Nebraska. So you're gonna have those two guys here for a long time, doing a lot of good things. Randolph Kapai, he's a product out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He'll be another outside linebacker type. He's got some work to do, putting on some weight and some size in the weight room. He's 6'3", only about $185 right now, but he's got a frame that he can build on, and we'll see what he does here under the Nebraska's tutelage staff and see what he can do. And then you got some defensive backs to help out here. Kobe Brett's safety out of Omaha West Side, brand new state champions this year. Kobe, he's the guy that just came on as a senior, had a great senior campaign. Really loved the way this kid plays. He's another ball hawk. Always you hear his name called about on every tackle, and he's going to be a dandy here at Nebraska. He's probably a little bit underrated. Nebraska was the first team to come in and offer him late this year. There might have been some grade issues going on there, is why teams didn't jump on him a little bit sooner. But Nebraska locked him up early, and rounding out the defensive backs, you got a Malik Williams out of Buford, Georgia. Teammates along there with Gabe Irvin. And, he's a 5'11", 171-pound corner that Coach Travis Fisher really likes. He's high on him, and we'll see what he does when he gets here on campus. So that's pretty much a rundown, and still, half a dozen spots open here to play with for the next couple of months.
Greg Peterson on the line from Husker Online on Rivals. Please join his work right there. And we talk Nebraska football live with you every Thursday night at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. Greg, you mentioned a little trip out to New Jersey this weekend to play some football against a much improved Rutgers squad. What do you expect in regards to the approach to the game, whether that's just business as usual, or this is a high-end scrimmage and we're really going to get some young kids in there and mix some things up and do some different things?
Yeah, I definitely expect that they're going to play some of those younger guys and get them some experience out there. But I do expect them to go out there and, they're going to go try to win this football game. You want to go out on a high note, obviously. We've already seen that, the chapter of this season the final chapter has already been written after last week's collapse against Minnesota. So right now you're just kind of going out there, you're playing for pride. You're trying to build a little bit of momentum going into next season. And, you want to go in there and you want to have a chip on your shoulder because, right now you're kind of the butt of everybody's joke nationally. People are saying Nebraska, hey, you're the ones who wanted to play football, and here you are. You're at 2-5 and looking like you probably shouldn't have played. But no, this is going to be all business, absolutely. And you got guys playing for a job right now because every position is going to be up for grabs moving into next season, moving into winter conditioning here. And when you get all these early enrollees, they've got almost a dozen early enrollees that will be here in January. And so they're going to have to get right back to work. So I expect this to be a good ball game. I wouldn't doubt a bit of a shootout. And, Nebraska's already down a man. Senior Brendan Hymus decided to opt out this last game and prepare for the NFL draft. And, he started more games here than any lineman here in Nebraska history, and he's a proud member of the pipeline. And we wish him all the best. And another big storyline is we're going to see, hopefully we see Noah Vedral going against former Nebraska quarterback Noah Vedral, former Central Florida quarterback out of Wahoo, Nebraska here. And, he moved on to Rutgers after Adrian Martinez and Luke McCaffrey and Logan Smothers kind of took over the job here in Lincoln. And so it'd be nice to see Noah out there. Hopefully he's healthy enough that he gets to play this weekend.
Nebraska and Rutgers, a special Friday edition here at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock there on in the Central Time Zone.
Actually, they moved it to 6. It's at 6.
Did they move it to 6? 6 Central?
Yeah, the Indiana Purdue game got canceled. So
that's right.
Yeah, it's a night game. Well, an evening game now.
So. We're back to a night game, 7 Eastern, 6 Central against Rutgers. Anytime I can get some Thursday and Friday football in, I love it because it spreads out the games and means I can watch more.
Yep.
So let's look out for that. And again, Greg Peterson joins us from Husker Online on Rivals. So you got to check out Rivals' site. Of course, it's the industry standard for recruiting. Greg, we appreciate you stopping by. We will see you on Thursday night.
Sounds good. And enjoy the rest of signing day here. And I'm sure there'll be a few surprises as the day goes on.
Well, I got 15 of these to record, so we'll catch up with you soon.
All right. Good luck with that, Mark.